Hey friend, Graham here from recordingrevolution.com. And today let's talk about how this is the best time in the history of planet Earth for you to be making an income recording, mixing, or producing out of your home studio. Now, I've been talking about making an income doing recording and mixing for years because it's something I'm really passionate about. And it's something that I started back in college when I was a 19-year-old, making records and getting paid for it out of my dorm room. Now, mind you, those early records weren't that great, and I've gotten better as an engineer, but I was able to deliver value to clients even back then with a simple, humble setup, probably not as good of a setup as you have, and I probably wasn't as talented as an engineer back then as you are today. So I have been counseling students for years on how to turn their skill and their gear and their little home studio into a side income. And I get questions about this a lot. It's really not that complicated. So I thought I would walk you through the 4 steps today. That's all it takes is 4 simple steps to get there, where you can start leveraging your skill and your gear into an income stream. Now, some of my students ramp it up and they go buck wild and they turn it into a full-time income. Some people keep it part-time, and it's just extra money on the side. Either way, it's money that you don't have that you could be bringing in using your home studio and doing work that's not really work. It's fun. It's fun to make records for yourself. It's fun to make records for other people. So if it seems mysterious to you or you've no idea how to start turning that skill that you have and the gear you have into an income, this will help you out. Step 1 is very simple. You need to start doing lots of quality free work for other clients, free work and quality, to build your portfolio. Okay, we'll get into why the portfolio in a minute, but before you can charge people, you need to get experience, not only making records, but making records for other people, or mixing or producing for other people, or mastering for other people. It's one thing to do work for yourself on your own timeline. It's another thing to do work for a client. There are communication issues. There are skills in figuring out timing of things and figuring out step 1, step 2, step 3 of the relationship. Working with humans is different than working in isolation, I have found out. So you need to practice. You need to develop a workflow, and all this is going to happen while you do free work. But you also want to build up your portfolio. What you want in this stage is ideally a handful of songs that sound amazing that you've done for other people that represent how good you are. And to get that, we start with free work. So for me, I started with my friends. I recommend you do the same. You probably have a circle of friends that are musicians, and they're probably not all into recording, or they might have some gear, but they're probably not as into it as you are. I mean, you're watching this, you're into it, you're trying to figure out how to do this well, or you are getting good at this. So maybe you're the recording guy or the recording gal in your circle of influence. So hit up all your friends that are musicians and say, hey, I'm building my portfolio. I'd like to offer you a recording or a mix or EP or whatever for free. We're going to do it like it's professional, but the value will be I'll give you the recording and mix for free if you allow me to work on your music and use your song or songs in my portfolio. So we are exchanging something. So you offer that to your friends. And what you want to do is not just work with any of your friends or any artist that wants a free recording. You want good bands, good songwriters, good singers, good musicians, right? So the beautiful thing is, if you're offering your service for free, you can get access to somebody who wouldn't normally hire you if they don't know who you are. So with your friends, it's easier because they know who you are. Say, hey, are you working on a record? Can I help out for free? If it's not someone you know, but it's a band that you're aware of or an artist you're aware of, maybe in your town, or you maybe are loosely connected online, reach out to them like a professional and say, hey, I'm an engineer, I'm a producer, I'm revamping my portfolio, and I just love your music. I would love to work on even one of your songs, and I would do it for you absolutely for free as my gift to you if you would give me the honor of being able to work on one of your songs. You get the recording for free. Here's how it's going to work out, these many hours. It's not open-ended. You want to treat it like a real gig on your side of things, but this is a free offering for them in exchange to work with a talented musician or band, because the more talented the musicians you work with, the more talented the songwriters you work with, the better your recordings and mixes will be. Therefore, the better your portfolio will be, which is important for step 2. So in review, step 1, do lots of free quality work, not forever, but enough to build up a killer portfolio. All right, step 2 for building an income out of your home studio is to get paying clients by using your portfolio. And you do that by building a portfolio website. Okay, so this is very important. I think this is where a lot of people get stuck. A lot of my students are doing free work forever, for way too long, okay? You don't need to do this for very long. You can do this for a few weeks, get a few mixes under your belt. The step where people can either go forward and start to see results and change their life, or stay over here in normalcy, is this step 2, honestly. This is the hardest step, I think, for people because it's a mental game. They get stuck in what's called imposter syndrome. Who am I to charge for this? And this is very common. We're all insecure. I'm insecure, okay? There's people that have just trolled my YouTube videos for years and just say stupid things about me, my V-neck t-shirts. I'm not even wearing one today, by the way. And all kinds of things. So yeah, I get insecure because there's mean people out there in the world and I'm human. You've probably been insecure as well. And when it comes to your work and wanting to charge, there's a lot of fears. So this is why the portfolio takes care of that. If you've done some free work and you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 amazing songs that are the best of what you've done, that represent what you can do, maybe the most talented bands you've worked with, which is a good thing for your portfolio, by the way, feature the best bands. Now you have all it takes to be able to charge, because to charge somebody, all you have to do is prove to them that you can deliver. Now, if you don't have Grammy nominations, I don't, you can still have credibility if you just show them your portfolio and say, take a listen to what I've done. Does this sound good enough to you? If it does, then you know what I can deliver. And ultimately, in this business, the audio business, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the final results. You listen to a mix, it's either good or bad to you. Now, people are gonna have different opinions of what's good or bad, but that's okay. All you need to do is prove to potential clients that you can deliver. So we build a portfolio website, a very simple site where you can display your best work. This is where a lot of people go wrong when they build their website for this kind of thing. They write flowery prose about themselves and how long they've been recording, or even worse, what gear they use, and they have pictures of all their equipment. This is insecurity on full display. We're insecure, so we try to beef ourselves up by just writing about ourselves and showing pictures of our studio or listing how valuable the equipment is in our studio, which is ironically the dumbest thing we could do. And I've done it. Your potential clients don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care about your studio. What do they care about? They care about, can you deliver results? Can you take their song to the next level, whether it's recording it or mixing it or mastering it or producing it? That's all they care about. So that's what we want to do with our portfolio site. We want to build it in such a way that it features your portfolio. That's why I call it a portfolio site. So common mistakes are writing too much about themselves on the site for my students. So don't write about yourself very much. Write about them, the potential customer. Gear the site towards them to draw them in. So it's about them and their music. Take a listen to some of my work so you can hear if it's a good fit for you, hear what I can do for you. So put your portfolio either right there on the homepage or the next thing or the next tab, somewhere where they can easily find a list of your work and listen instantly to what you've done. So they get a feel for what kind of music you work on, the level of quality. Keep it simple, easy to navigate, and feature your portfolio. Now, once you build that, because you got the portfolio with your free work, you build the portfolio site here in step 2, you need to start contacting people to see if you can get hired. And the best place to start is with your previous free clients. If you had a good relationship with them and you got great results, then hit them up and say, hey, we had such a great time working on that song. I loved how it turned out. And I know you did too. I want to let you know that I'm working with paid clients now. So I now have official rates, or I've upped my rates, or whatever you want to say. I would love to keep working with you. Here are my new rates, but I would like to offer you a special discount because we have a previous relationship. So you can mention your rates, but offer them something a little bit lower just to throw them a bone and to show them, hey, look, I really appreciate how you gave me a chance to work on your music before I had a portfolio. And a lot of your past free clients will take you up on that because they already have a good experience with you. They love the way it turned out, hopefully, if you did a good job. And then they understand that you got to start charging now, and that you're actually like throwing them a bone by offering them a discount. So that's an easy place to start, because maybe 50% of those clients or 30% will say, sure, let's work on another song together at your new but discounted rate, for me. And that's a great place to start making money. If not, then you start reaching out to bands that you like, that you love, and you reach out to them and you say, look, I want to work with you. I love your music. It's the same thing you did with the free clients, only what you're offering now isn't for free, but you have a portfolio site. Hey, take a listen to my work. See if you like it. I think we'd be a great fit together. Maybe we can start with one song. Let's contact me. Let me know if we can talk about details of maybe even working on one song together, because it would be honored to work on your music, because the way you do this is amazing, or that record you did is incredible, where you're really building them up, but you're showing your cards and saying, look, I want to work for you. I want you to hire me, but take a listen to my portfolio site, because it's proof. And that's all a portfolio site is. It gives you credibility, because your portfolio is your credibility. And two, it clearly articulates who you are for. My portfolio's got a lot of rock records on it. So a hip hop artist might look at my portfolio and say, I don't know if this guy's for me. And that's good, because they're going to realize that my wheelhouse is rock or pop with a rock flair. You want your site to show your credibility and then clearly articulate who you are for. Like I said, this is the scariest step for people, purely because of fear. That's all it is. It's not because you're not good enough. It's because of fear. The myth is, I'm not good enough to charge. And believe me, everybody feels that. If you're not good, the market will tell you you're not good, but that shouldn't stop you from starting to build a quality portfolio, step one of free work, and then pitching that portfolio through your site for paid clients. Go for it. You're going to be a good fit for somebody. And that's how you get better and better and better. Okay, step three. Oh, I love this one. Raise your rates. Oh yes, if you like more money, you're gonna like step three, because where you started to set your rates when you started to charge back in step two, I guarantee you is too low, because again, fear and insecurity. So many of my students start to charge and they get past that hurdle, and that's awesome. Golf clap, but they're not charging enough. That's why there's so many people out there undercharging the market, doing a mix for like $5 or $20. It's ridiculous. A mix can take a few hours and you're only charging $20. I can make more money working at McDonald's than that. So it makes no sense to be charging that when you're offering a valuable service and skill. Now, some people are cheap and they don't want to pay anything. You don't want to work with those people, okay? There's plenty of other talented musicians out there who are willing to pay if you've got a great portfolio. So here's the situation we get in. We start with our rate. We start getting some work. That's a great feeling, by the way. If you stay at that rate or close to that rate, then you're not going to really make a lot of money. And think about it, to make more money, there's really only two levers you can pull if you're in a service-based business. Lever one is get more clients and do more gigs in a given week or month. So yeah, if you have the time, do that. Get as many as you can comfortably spend your time doing. Lever two, though, is raise your rates. And what's amazing is lever one, getting more gigs and more clients, there's really a limit to what you can do there, because at some point you only have so many hours in the day. If you are blessed to have a steady stream of customers, that is awesome. But at some point you don't have more hours to fill. So if you want to increase your income, you really are capped unless you want to work 100 hours a week. But then what's the point? You're not really living your life. You got to have balance. So yes, you can get more customers, but lever two is far more powerful. That's raise your rates. This is a never-ending process. I recommend every 6 months to a year at the least, reevaluate your rates and up them. Or if you're doing a lot of clients, like way more than the average person, then maybe after every 3 or 4 clients, consider raising your rates. If everybody is accepting your offer at your rates, then it's too low. Most people shouldn't be able to afford you. You shouldn't be able to have 100% like I can afford you rate. That's an indicator that you're just charging too low. You should have people that want to work with you that can't afford you. That shows that you're probably at that spot where you're charging probably what you're worth. And that will grow over time because you get better over time. So step three is huge because it gets you from starting, which is great, to then getting paid more for the same amount of time. And that's how you increase your income. You've done free work and built your portfolio, step one. You've created your portfolio website and started to get paying clients, step two. You're raising your rates to where they should be, step three. Step four is usually overlooked, but very, very important. It is enjoy your income. Please enjoy it. Otherwise, why are we doing this? But I know too many business owners that just hustle. I hate the hashtag hustle. It's an awful way to live. Don't hustle. Work hard, Yes, but don't hustle. Hustling is when you just go, 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 and you grind or die. I'll sleep when I'm dead kind of mentality. I don't want to live like that because then I'm not enjoying my life. The reason I started a business was to enjoy my life, to do work that I believe in, music, get paid for it, and maybe as I raise my rates, be able to work less and have more time to like hang out with my family or go exercise or sleep more. So enjoy your income, please. Even if you're only making 500 bucks a month extra on the side, celebrate that, enjoy that. That's game-changing money, by the way, an extra 500 bucks a month doing work you love. So enjoy your income. And then here's where people miss it also. Keep delivering quality work. I know it sounds obvious. It is easy, I think, to do good work for a small season of time. It could be a few months, maybe even a year or two. But it is hard to deliver quality work, to serve clients well for years and years and years. Okay. I've been recording and mixing and mastering or producing bands, any one of those things or a combination, for over 16 years. Now, I've gotten better over time and my rates have increased and the level of musicians I'm working with has increased. So it's all changed, but I've been doing it for 16 years because I always deliver quality work. I value those relationships. So if I work with an artist, I serve them well. It takes a lot of effort to sustain a career, even if it's a part-time income for you, for decades. And I want you to do it for decades because it's a valuable skill. And this is, like I said at the beginning of the video, the best time to want to start earning an income recording or mixing because there are so many musicians coming online, making records as like 13, 14-year-olds on their phones. So there's more potential clients than there were 10 years ago or 15 years ago when I got started. More potential clients who need your help, who aren't really good at mixing. Maybe they can record, but they're not really good at mixing. Maybe they can mix, but they're not good at mastering. Maybe they just want a producer to come in and help make their songs better by reimagining the arrangements or playing other parts. Whatever it is, there are more of them for you to work with. So this is a great time to do it. So I want you to build a quality business where you can do quality work over a long period of time. There you have it, the 4 steps to creating an income as a recording or mixing engineer or a producer out of your home studio. Now, before you go, I want to give you something. If you watch this, if you like this video, then I want to give you a guide that you can download to help you remember these steps, but also flesh out some more details, okay? So I put together a whole guide overviewing these 4 steps, something you can print out, put on your desk, or keep it on your phone or your tablet, or however you like to keep documents. It's a simple PDF. It'll walk you through these 4 steps, but it also has additional tips and material in there about how to do these things even better. That is really, really valuable for you. So you can start getting an income going of $500 to $1,000 a month on the side, which is usually my goal for my students, to get them there. It's easy to ramp up from there, but if you get there, you start to see the possibilities. So this guide will help you do that. And I want you to download it so you have more of these details right in front of you. So as you're getting started, you'll know what to do step 1, what to do step 2, step 3, step 4. And like I said, again, I'm able to go a little bit more in depth into some of the tips and some of the strategies that I've learned over the years to help you get there faster. It's absolutely free. It's my gift to you for watching these videos because you stuck in there to the end. Just go to audioincome.com. Okay, put the link here and in the description box, audioincome.com. Download the guide. You can reuse it as a refresher, or you can dig in deep for the extra tips that are in there. And then you'll be on your way to starting this journey. And I'm not going to promise you that it's easy. It's not easy because you're going to get in your own way. I'm going to be honest with you. The steps are very simple. But guys, I'm not that smart. As a 19-year-old, I was not that talented either. I was able to start earning a side income since college in a dorm room, using my little USB interface and an old version of Pro Tools. If I can do that, you can do that, but you're gonna have to get out of your own way. It's all a mental game. So I'll give you the steps, give you the tools, but you're gonna have to commit to doing it, but you can do it. And if you want an extra $500 to $1,000 a month using the gear and the skills you already have, this is a great way to do it. So download the guide. I think it'll help you at audioincome.com. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about these steps. Where are you in that journey? What step are you on? I'd love to hear from you. Subscribe to the videos too if you like these and they're helpful to you. And get the guide. Download it, all right? It'll be awesome. It's free. My gift to you. Thanks for watching, my friend. I'll see you on another video real soon.